What's up guys, this is Blog in My 20s. On my channel, I make videos about navigating your 20s and setting up your life for financial stability through the lens of a full-time real estate agent and college student. Okay, so in this video, we're going to cover what bank accounts I think you should open in your 20s to help level up your life. This is completely personal experience. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what helped me. I'm only 21 years old. I have great credit. I have access to lots of money and different things like that, and I haven't even started to build business credit yet. So that's something we'll talk about in other videos, but for now let's talk about the bank accounts. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is what you should put in these bank accounts, and then I'm going to make my recommendations on what companies I actually use. First, you want to have an emergency fund. Now, if you don't know what emergency fund is, now you're about to find out. It's about 3 to 6 months worth of all of your expenses. So depending on what bills you pay already, like rent, electricity, car note, car payment, car insurance, health insurance, you know, all the fun adulting things that we talk about here on this channel. You want to have 3 months worth of that saved up in a separate bank account that you actually swipe your card with. It's best for me to barely even have access to that money. Like if you can get an account that doesn't have a debit card, it only has checks, or even if it's a savings account, like different things like that, that works too for that emergency fund. Then you want to have a bank account where you pay your bills from. So this bank account, it's going to get some deposits, but the majority of what this bank account is for is so that all of your bills are getting paid from one place. You don't have your Amazon Prime on this credit card and car payment on that credit card and ran out of this savings account. And I mean, you can do whatever you want. Like I said, this is just what helps me manage my money, keep track of my money, and really know down to a penny where my money's going to go, when it's coming in, what time stuff is going to get paid. It was a little bit of a tangent. 2 more. The other bank account that you're going to have is to collect money. So anytime you make money, anytime you have a deposit, if you have more than one job, if you have multiple streams of income, all those deposits will get put into this bank account right here. So let's call it your money account. I don't even know what I would call that. Holding. If you have a name for it down in the comments, let me know what it is, because this is, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I do, so I don't have all the terms for it just yet, but we're gonna learn, and we're gonna learn together. So if you like what you hear so far, please subscribe to this channel and thumbs up this video. Also share this video if you find any of these tips helpful. The very last account that you want to have is a spending account. Okay, spending account. And then I guess a fifth account will be like just a general savings account, like just for saving, short-term, long-term, whatever you want to use it for. Oh, I should do another video called What's in My Wallet. Oh my God, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that video. If you want to see that video, leave a comment down below. Anyway, I just got too excited. And you're thinking like, oh my gosh, you're watching this video, you have one bank account and it's not even your bank account, it's your mom's bank account, and you take everything in cash. You have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. If that works for you, then you can do that. These are just my recommendations. Let me see. I got a lot of bank accounts. Anyhow, I was about to say something. Just forget it. Those bank accounts. So I'm going to now, boom, boom. This is the second part of the video where it gets exciting. What bank accounts do I open? Okay, which ones? What do I want to get? This is gonna be a short part of the video because I only bank with a few people. The first thing, the very first thing, this is kind of separate than managing money and saving money, but the very first thing is I need you to come and listen close. Do you have a credit score? Have you established your credit? Why not? Did somebody tell you that credit was bad? Did somebody tell you to stay away from credit? They lied. We're going to talk about them. We're going to debunk that in another video, but just hear me good on that. Get a credit score, okay? If you don't know how to get a credit score, the easiest way is to sign up for a credit card. And every single person 18 or older that is in school in some kind of way, that could be high school, that could be trade school, that could be grad school, that could be undergrad. If you are in school, the #1 account that you should open is a Discover Student Credit Card. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. I think you should open a Discover Student Credit Card. I wish I had some type of certification so I can make that concrete advice, but you should open a Discover credit card. The approval rate is pretty easy because it's a student credit card, so they're going to take into account that you're a student. You may not have income. You may have some income, but it's not a lot. You may not have proof of income, what have you. It's a great one to start your credit. It's going to establish your credit score, and it's also going to give you access to a little bit of money so that you can learn learn the ropes about credit, right? All the bank accounts that I said before, these bank accounts, doesn't necessarily mean that your Discover card is one of these accounts. It's not, but it's another account that you should have. So maybe it should really go right here. So you should have a credit card in all these accounts. Okay, so that is the credit card that I recommend, and the bank account that I recommend is actually a PNC virtual wallet account. Student virtual wallet, virtual student wallet, whatever the account is called. It's a virtual wallet. It's for students, okay? Discover student credit card and a PNC virtual wallet. Chef's kiss, money management with ease, with apps, all of the fun integrations, okay? So just want to talk about both of those accounts just a little bit towards the end of the video. I know you just came here for the link, okay? What accounts I need? These ones, these two right here. I just said it. I want to talk about it just a little bit. So the PNC virtual wallet, the reason why I recommend that, and I actually have two of those accounts. I have one account where my mom is connected to. It's always good to have an account that's connected to someone that cares about you. And mom, grandmom, aunt, uncle, whoever's house you moved out of, you should probably have an account connected to them just for safety reasons, okay? I don't know. You know why. You should have one, okay? And my second account is just me by myself. But they're both student accounts, and there's no minimum balance on a student account. There's no fees monthly or annually on a student account. So it's just a great debit card to have just for those plain reasons. But the number one reason why it's such a good account to open is because, unlike most bank accounts, it gives you essentially three bank accounts with three different account numbers. A PNC virtual student wallet comes with three bank accounts. It's going to come with your top account called your spend account. It's going to have a reserve, and it's going to have a growth account. Your growth account is a savings account. I don't remember what the return is, something crazy low, something ridiculous, not really nothing to jump up and down about, but it's nice that they have that, right? Your reserve is a secondary savings account, but this one has no, I don't want to call it penalties. There's no limit on how many times you can take money out of this account. So it's like a temporary savings. This is a long-term savings, and then this is a spend account, as it's called, a spend account, right? This is how you should have it set up, or this is how I recommend that you have it set up. You have your Discover card. You're going to use that to start building your credit. We'll talk about that in other videos. It's kind of like a whole separate topic. But your actual checking account, you're going to have a spend account, a reserve account, and a growth account. Your growth account is actually going to be where you hold your money from. So anytime you get paid, it's going to go in there, because you can put money into that account as many times as you want to, right? Then you get 6 withdrawals from that account per month. So just dump all the money there. Every time you touch money, you put it there first. If it don't touch there first, then it didn't exist. It didn't happen. It's a lie. Reserve account is going to get 1 deposit per month from your growth account that will cover your expenses. Or it might be 2 per month if you get paid bi-weekly, just depending on how you want to break it up. But you're going to put it in this account. This account is going to have all the bills direct deposited right out of it. They're going to come from this account. The other deposit that you're going to make once a month is how much money you give yourself as a spending budget. So now, do you see how those 3 bank accounts work together? You have your spending account, your bills account, and your collection account. I need a word for that account. Your holding account. It's your account that receives your money. And then you disperse your money where it needs to go. It just gives you a little bit of a control. It's like, okay, it's in my fingertips. Where does it need to go? It gives you that chance to allocate your money before you just go spend it all. I think I did a good job explaining that. I really hope I did. If you really take this to a T and you internalize what I'm saying and make it work for you, this is a huge key to how I was able to manage my money no matter how much I was making, because I've had different pay rates. I've worked for myself at certain times. I freelanced at certain times. But this general structure of how I manage my money has always saved me. It's always given me a clear picture of how much money I have coming in, how much money I have going out, where my money is going. Like it's a very useful tool. Yeah, that's what I recommend for you guys. If you found this video useful, please hit the share button, share it on Twitter, share it on your story, share it to your friends who need or have been asking about a credit card or a bank account that they should open going to college, leaving college, in your 20s in general. I think it's a great account.